What is going to shape the industry is that there is going to be less recruitment jobs. You can see it in the other markets as well, and it's going to start trickling down into CEE. So currently in Ireland, there's probably like three and a half recruitment jobs advertised in the whole country. And I think that is going to start trickling down, and by the end of the year, you'll have very, very few jobs for recruiters in general. Well, the event like this is super important because it's networking. You meet everybody in the industry, and it also gives you insights where the whole industry is going. And where it's going is probably not the nicest place. So we should all be prepared for this and think of what the possible outcomes are. And the possible outcomes are, with less jobs for recruiters, is that some of us will not have jobs in recruitment in 12 months. So what do we do about it today? How do we start planning for this is something that we should start planning today. And the event like this is the perfect place because you can talk about to everybody else who is absolutely in the same boat with you. And you can see people and talk to people who are thinking about the future for you. So get the ideas, because what you come up with yourself might not really be the best solution for you. And people here will inspire you to think outside of the box about your future and prepare you to what recruitment is going to be in 12 months' time. If you go back to the conference last year, and if you look at the conference today, there is just less recruiters. So we have to think of this trend today to prepare and embrace the change that is coming. And it's coming, it's inevitable. Like today we're not talking about predictions, we are talking about data analysis. There is less recruiters. So what do we do about it, and how do we stay afloat and relevant for recruitment? The piece of advice for TA leaders is that your budgets are going to shrink. Budget's going to shrink, meaning less people. So you have to start thinking about what do you do to replace the people that you're going to lose. And in majority of the cases, it's just automation. And it's just AI. So we see now agentic AI replacing maybe 30-40% of the first part of the recruitment process. That is going to go further. And there are going to be tools that you are going to be using, or potentially tools that you're using already, which are going to take more and more, larger and larger chunk of recruiters' jobs today. So, and they're going to be drastically cheaper, drastically faster. So this is how you handle your budgets. You're going to lose people, but you will probably get more done with AI tools that are coming. And the other thing, you should start preparing for the way recruitment is today. It's very seasonal, or you have a huge hiring spike and then you don't hire anybody for a month or 3 months, and then you're looking for another 50 people, and then you're not, yes, no, yes, no. So it's kind of like a stop and go recruitment process that we have today. What you have to start thinking is, and then you have people who are actually not doing anything for months and months. Half of your TA team is just sitting and not doing anything. They're all training and whatnot, improving the processes, which means nothing for the bottom line of the company. So what you should start thinking is, okay, we need people, but there are some tools that will enable your recruiters to be augmented with AI or automation or whatever you want to call it, probably a combination of both, which will enable them to process the same amount of work that you have when the huge spike in recruitment comes with the same amount of people. So look at the technologies. There are great vendors here, and there are more vendors coming in this space as well, which will enable recruiters to be capable to cater with a drastically larger volumes of recruitment when required. And that is planning your budgets. You're not hiring contractors, not hiring agencies, not hiring RPOs, which is all expensive and takes time. You're just plugging in some SaaS subscription, which for those few months process thousands of applications for you, or at least 50% of it, and then your TA team does the rest.